attack. That was nasty. Anyways, I just listened to Thy Kingdom Come by Suicide Boys, the whole album. I gotta say, my favorite song from there is Napoleon. So if Napoleon was your favorite, I think you're gonna like this beat. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna do a little deep dive into how I made this Napoleon type beat, Suicide Boys type beat, more towards Napoleon. It was very, very fun. Took a long time. Sampled quite a bit in it, but only the beginning part. Now, let's hop right in. I went on Samplet, and then I pulled the sample. Napoleon used like a very like bouncy beat, but I wanted to make it a little different, like how Scrim does it. He does everything different. So I pulled this 80s type stutter. I pulled this 80s type song, but it's more of an instrumental, but it was focused as a song because that's how it was released, and this is how it sounded. I grabbed that, and then I went on Splice, and then I pulled this sample.
Bend it, back it up, and when you work it, back it up. Bend it, back it up, and when you work it, back it, back it, back.
So with this, I'm just like, bro, Napoleon, if you just feel, you want to get down when you hear that shit. So with this, I'm like, bro, I want to get down when I hear this. So that's why I combine these two, because it just makes you feel like you want to get groovy with it, bro. Just get down. Both of those, I just added a little reverb, some ROM. If you don't know what ROM is, it's kind of like a reverb, but kind of like Valhalla Supermassive. I hope that's what it was, but damn, I'm losing my memory because I forgot. Anyway, I just did that, made that the beginning, and then with the beginning, it sounds like this. Two things that go together just so beautifully and majestically. I just had to do it. And then I got a bunch of people saying that Suicide Boys isn't so simple, but some of it is, some of it isn't. You know, if you listen to Napoleon, the melody it's not complicated at all. It's not complicated at all. The drums is, but the melody, no. So I just made a very simplistic and repetitive melody, and what you get with that is this. It's just so very simple. Just look at this. Half step. Boom. Half step. And then it's literally the same notes right over here. But I just make it sped up. I just basically 2 times the speed. Because I want it to be different. They do shit different. This is different. Anything else I did that's crazy? And literally, that's the only melody I have for this. Because when you hear it, it's not just nothing. Just one straight shot, one straight melody. Boom. That's what I did right here. You know, I switched it up. I switched it up a little bit over here. You know what I'm saying? I just threw shaper box on it. And it just made the ending sound like more delayed and kind of just slow. And then you already know that sample I have. I had to take this one part from it. I just had to make it go and get reintroduced into the beat. It just sounds like this. Bro, that's funky fresh. And then Scrim threw in some claps. So I threw in some claps. And then since I didn't really change up the main melody, I threw a bass line under it because that's what they do. Or that's what Scrim did. And this is what I put for it. And then it just, you know, it gave it that groove because I have an 80s beat. So I'm like, bro, I'm going to throw in that groovy bass line. And I did. And then I did some vocal chops right here. I threw in this glass sound in the beginning, you know, just because it just added to it. Then we got this bad boy right over here. it just fills it in like pretty good. One more thing before we get into the drums. Riser. And to my surprise, I only used 808s. And this is what we have for the 808 pattern. And again, way different, bro. Just snaps. And then on that, I just threw in some reverb because it just gave it more of like a tail end, and then it just filled up the gap. Important. After putting in the 808 and then the snap, I used the hi-hats. Oh shit, I had to shift my shit. After putting the 808s and the snaps, I put in the hi-hats next because this is the time where you could make the most bounce, and that's what I did right here. And I didn't add any velocity changes to the hi-hats, you know, just because it's your personal taste. I added a very simple open hat just to add more bounce again. It's a very simple melody, but then you have to switch it up somewhere, so I just added this to the second part of the intro. Let's listen to the drums all together. If you guys liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Just go down below, hit subscribe, and then you just look forward to videos every single week. Tell me if you want me to make 2 videos a week, and I will throw them out. I will put them out my keister. Just video. Okay, just please like, comment, subscribe. And you know what, I didn't ask this in the beginning, but what is your favorite song from the new album? Mine's Napoleon, as you can tell. Inspired by Napoleon with this beat. Go hard. Anyway, enjoy the beat. It's funky fresh.